We have met our 10 semifinalists, and now we are going to get to know them as we start the interview competition. Now, this is truly live television. The young ladies don't know what I'll ask them, and I don't know what they'll say. Whatever happens, we'll find out together, and that includes the judges here. The judges will give each contestant an average score in this competition, and that will appear on your screens at home. Each young woman has been advised that if she desires, an interpreter is available for her. Now, our first contestant in the Miss Universe interview competition is you, Miss Germany. Would you step right out here to me, please? Miss Germany is Brigitte Barrett. She's 22, and she manages a ladies' boutique, and I believe you would like to have a translator.
Yes, I know.
Would you help us, please? She manages a ladies' boutique. Ask her to tell us about her job, please.
Sag uns ein bisschen über deine Arbeit.
Also erstmal kaufe ich ein für eine Boutique. Ich sorge dafür, dass das Personal immer rechtzeitig da ist.
I buy for a boutique, and I always make sure that all the personnel is there on time.
She's a buyer?
Yes.
Does she travel about Europe buying, or where does she buy?
Reist du durch Europa, um zu kaufen?
Nein, ich gehe auf Messen, zum Beispiel die Egedo in Düsseldorf. Und da ordere ich die Ware vor, viel aus Italien. Das ist ziemlich modern.
I go to different fairs, and I order the merchandise from different cities and import them into Düsseldorf.
Like most women, does she buy a lot of clothes for herself?
Kaufst du auch viel Kleider für dich selbst ein?
Ja, ab und zu auch mal.
Now and again, yes.
As a buyer, does she have to pay the full price?
Musst du den vollen Preis bezahlen als Käuferin?
Nein, ich bekomme den Einkaufspreis.
No, I get the wholesale price.
For Miss Germany, the price is right. Thank you, Miss Germany. Thank you. You'll see the score at home, and we'll talk with Miss USA. She is May Shanley, 21, from Alamogordo, New Mexico. She's studying education at New Mexico State University, and you were crowned Miss USA on the 17th of May up here in Lakeland, Florida. And what's happened to you since?
Well, since I've been crowned Miss USA for the last month and a half, I've been in a whirlwind of activities. I've been in 15 cities, east and west in the United States, north and south. And most important, I've had the opportunity to come here to the Universe Pageant to meet 82 wonderful contestants. And this is a place where we've been able to emphasize mutual understanding and get to know each other. And I've also had the opportunity to meet our president, President Reagan of the United States of America.
Wow, wonderful. Now, all of us see President Reagan on television all the time. What's he like in person?
President Reagan is a very gentle person, and I had the opportunity to present him with a signed program book. I was like a spokesperson for the 82 contestants, and he was very nice, and he was very honored. He kept it in the Oval Office, and as a matter of fact, he said he wished all the girls the best of luck in the 1984 Miss Universe pageant.
Did you invite him to watch the telecast?
I sure did.
In the event that he is, Mr. President, I would like to talk about the personal income tax. No, this is a fun show. Thank you, Miss USA. Miss Thailand, would you join me right out here? She's Savine Parganang, and she's 19. She lives in Bangkok. And tell us about the fun you've been having in Miami, would you please?
I've been having lots of fun here with all the girls. We've been to the beach and to the many sites that are here in Miami. Met a lot of people and had a lot of fun.
You speak perfect English. Where did you learn to speak English so well?
In Los Angeles.
Were you an exchange student?
No, I lived in Los Angeles for many years.
Oh, you did? Where'd you go to
Yes.
high school?
Temple City High School.
Here she is from one of the most exotic countries in the world, a graduate of Temple City High School in Los Angeles. What are your plans for the future, Miss Thailand?
I plan to go back to school.
Where, in Los Angeles?
Yes,
Of course.
UCLA.
And then what?
And then plan to open a business of my own around the fields of fashion or a health spa.
Back in Thailand?
Yes.
No, we must convince them that you do speak Thai. I know what they'd like to hear. You tell this audience that the Miami University football team will win it all again in 1984 in Thai. Now wait, she's going to... She's going to tell you in Thai.
ทีมฟุตบอลของไมอามี่จะชนะค่ะปีนี้
Is that all there is to it? All right, thank you, Miss Thailand. The Hurricanes hope it'll be that easy. We'll see her score at home, but we do not see that in the theater, nor do the judges see it. I'm going to talk with you next, Miss Sweden. She's Yvonne Ryding. She's 21. She's a licensed practical nurse. How long have you been a nurse?
3.5 years.
And your chaperone told me that you have gone to a Miami hospital with a sore throat.
Yes, I am.
As a nurse, do you think they took good care of you there at the Miami hospital?
Yes, they took a very good care of me, yes.
That should be reassuring to you folks who are planning to get sick here in Miami. Now, you are a practical nurse.
Yes.
And you are here in Miami. Have you been to the United States before?
Yes, I have. This is the third time in the United States.
Where have you visited?
I have been, for 6 years ago, I was in New Jersey and played soccer.
Where else?
And I've been in Seattle, Washington State.
In Washington?
Yes.
Did you visit Darrington, Washington?
No.
Did the state officials tell you anything about the historical significance of Darrington, Washington? You mean no one told you that Bob Barker was born in
No.
Darrington, Washington?
No.
There was no monument on the highway? Not even a refrigerator?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. Thank you, Miss Sweden.
Thank you.
Now, Miss Holland, who is Nancy Nada, 20, from Amsterdam, a model. And Miss Holland, is this your first trip to the United States?
It's my first trip, and I love it.
Good. What are you going to tell your friends back in Holland about our country?
It's big, a beautiful beach, and I try to work here.
You'd like to work here?
Yes, model, yeah. I love it.
Speaking of working, I read in your bio that your father is a master of ceremony.
Yeah, he is. He's terrific. He's sitting over there with a white suit.
He's here. He's here. And he's here, and he's handsome, and he's an MC, and I hope he goes home tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Holland.
Thank you.
We'll see her score. And you have met half of our semifinalists. How about it, you armchair judges? Is one of them going to be the new Miss Universe?
Well, have you picked out a possible winner from the 5 who were just interviewed? We better hold off until you hear from the other 5, and that will happen when Bob returns for more of the interview competition after this word from Pringles.
We've had a chance to meet 5 of our semifinalists, and now it's time to talk with the other 5, and Miss Guatemala is first. Right down here, please. Julieta Uritia, 21, from Guatemala City. She's studying law, and you would like to have an interpreter.
Yes.
Will you join us, please? Now, she's studying law. Ask her how much longer it will be before she becomes a lawyer. How many more years of study does
¿Quieres
she
saber
have?
cuánto tiempo te falta estudiar para graduarte de abogado?
2 años y medio.
2.5 years.
And what type of law does she want to specialize in?
¿Qué tipo de leyes te vas a especializar?
Me gustaría mucho derecho penal.
Penal Code.
Penal code?
Yes.
And what does that mean she will do?
In a Roman law system, that means criminal law.
She's going to be a criminal lawyer. Ask her why she chose criminal law.
¿Por qué has escogido este tipo de leyes?
Porque es muy humano y me gusta mucho tratar con las personas de cerca, defender a la persona en sí.
Because it is very humane, and I like to defend people and good causes.
That's very good. Now, let me try. I'm going to see if she's learned any English here. ¿Qué puede decir en inglés?
Hi.
Hi. Now, wait. You laughed and you missed something very important here. What did you say? KD say?
Hi, I love you.
She's moved along very rapidly since she came to Miami. Anything else? Hungry?
Algo más.
Algo más?
Oh, no.
Hungry?
¿Tienes hambre?
Tired?
No.
No, I don't mean now. I know you're not. But during the rehearsals, I thought maybe you'd become tired. Thank you, Miss Guatemala. Thank you. You see her score at home, and we talk next with Miss Philippines, who is Desiree Verdadera, 21, Manila. She is a model, and how long have you been a model?
2 years.
What type of modeling do you do?
I'm a ramp and commercial model.
Now, you know there are literally thousands of girls watching us right now on CBS who would like to be models. What would you like to tell them about the job?
Well, modeling is not an easy job, and it's also not a stable job.
You have to be unstable to be a model, isn't it? Sometimes you have a lot of work, and sometimes there are times when you have no work.
Yes.
Do you have an agent who represents you?
No, I'm a freelancer model.
And you make your own...
I have lots of friends who are designers, so when they want to get me, they will get me.
And do they get you often?
Oh, yes.
Then you don't need an agent.
No.
All right. Thank you, Miss Philippines. Miss South Africa, will you come over here to me, please? She's Letitia Sneyman, age 20, from Durban. At the moment, being Miss South Africa is a full-time job, but what are your career plans?
I plan to, hopefully next year, also go into professional modeling. There's just so many people that I meet, so many things that I do, that my ideals are changing all the time. And I think by the end of my reign as Miss South Africa, I'll have something totally new to do.
Being Miss South Africa has opened many doors for you.
Yes, it has.
That's very good. That's good. Now, I read in your bio that you're an animal lover and that you're active in the animal rights movement. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yes, I've always been very, very fond of animals, always loved them dearly. And when I won, I decided that I could use my title in a very good way and help animals with it as such. And the beauty without cruelty, things like that, I decided I could really do a lot for them. And young girls have taken to me, they can learn a lot from me, and it's really good to do something for something that's meant so much to me my whole life.
I commend you for it. There's a fellow on television here in the United States, I forget his name for the moment, but he's always saying, help control the pet population, have your pets spayed or neutered. That's important, isn't it?
Yes, it is important.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob.
Bye. And Miss Venezuela, Carmen Maria Montiel. She's 19. She lives in Maracaibo, and she's studying art at the Central University of Venezuela, and she would like to have one of you help her. Will you do that, please? Now, I have been told about a foundation that she has in Venezuela, a trust into which she's putting money that she wins in pageants. Would you ask her to tell us about that?
Nos han dicho que usted tiene una fundación en Venezuela en la que ha puesto dinero. ¿Nos puede hablar, por favor, sobre eso?
Sí, por supuesto. Al ganar Miss Venezuela, lo que más yo quería era no tener una corona por satisfacer mi ego, sino poner una corona a trabajar para las obras benéficas, la gente que nos necesita. Como reina de Venezuela, la gente siempre me escucha y muchas personas sienten la necesidad de ir a alguien que los va a oír. Yo puedo pedir ayudas económicas, también puedo pedir para que nos ayuden en algunos remedios, etc.
I couldn't have said it better myself. What did she say?
When I won my crown, when I won Miss Venezuela, I didn't want to just have a crown for myself. I wanted to help other people and use that crown to give money and to help the people that need me. And people listen to people that are important places, so I would like to use my position to help.
I think that's wonderful. Now, I have been told that Maracaibo is much like Texas, that there's a lot of money, a lot of oil wells. Ask her if she has ever seen Dallas on television.
Dicen que Maracaibo se parece mucho a Texas. Y si ha visto alguna vez el programa Dallas en la televisión.
Por supuesto, es uno de los programas con más sintonía en Venezuela. Yo suelo verlo a veces.
It is one of the most popular programs in Venezuela. I watch it quite often.
Does she like Senor Ewing?
¿Le gusta el señor Ewing?
Bueno, creo que es un hombre algo justo.
I think he's somewhat just.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Densor. Thank you. You see her score, and we continue with Miss Colombia, who is Susana Caldas Lemaitre. She is 20. She lives in Cartagena. She is a recent high school graduate, and she would like to have a translator standing by, but I think she's going to try English. You come out here and help us if she needs you. What are your plans for the future? What are you going to do now?
I want to study architecture, and I will begin to study on
August?
January.
January of 1980.
Well, I had chances were 12 to 1 against me now. Don't, I beg your pardon?
January 1985.
Architecture.
Yes.
What do you think of the architecture here in Miami, the buildings, the skyline?
Well, it's so modern, and I liked it. Can I say in Spanish?
Certainly.
Es muy moderna, me parece una arquitectura que todos admiramos porque va continua con la modernización, va avanzando y cada día se hacen estructuras muy diferentes.
It is very modern, and we admire it very much because it is progressing, and it is progressing and modernizing with every day something new coming up.
Yes, it is. Now, what are you going to do? I know you've had a wonderful time. I know you've had a wonderful time here in Miami. What are you going to do first when you get home?
Well, I think drink a very big cup of coffee, Colombian coffee.
Thank you, Miss Colombia. Thank you. The interviews have been completed and the scores entered into our computer. I hope that you at home have made your choices too. And remember, there is more competition ahead.
Do you believe how cool and collected those young women were? Thousands of miles from home, language barriers aside, and Bob, of course, helped make it all look so easy. Well, congratulations, ladies, and congratulations, Bob. Now, in the personal interview competition, first place went to Miss Colombia, second place was Miss Venezuela, and third place was Miss South Africa. Okay, just as there is a famous moon over Miami, tonight there is also a famous star in
With its weather and Atlantic coast beaches, Miami seems the perfect place for our second judging category, the swimsuit competition. Each judge will enter a score for each contestant into our computer, and you at home will see the contestant's average score on your television screens. The setting represents Vizcaya, a beautiful Italian villa whose gardens and mansion and magnificent vistas combine for a highlight of any Miami sightseeing trip. Here in their swimwear by Catalina are the 10 semifinalists in the Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Miss Germany.
Brigitte is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 121 pounds. She's 22 years old, and she's a blue-eyed blonde.
Miss USA.
"21-year-old May is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 117 pounds. She has hazel eyes and black hair.
Miss Thailand.
Savani has dark brown eyes and black hair. She's 19 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall, and she weighs 115 pounds.
Miss Sweden.
Yvonne is a blue-eyed blonde. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 114 pounds. Yvonne is 21 years old.
Miss Holland.
Nancy has dark brown hair and eyes, weighs 132 pounds, and stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Nancy is 20 years old.
Miss Guatemala.
Julieta has dark brown eyes and black hair. She's 21 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighs 118 pounds.
Miss Philippines.
Desiree is 5 feet 6.5 inches tall and weighs 112 pounds. She's 21 years old with black hair and dark brown eyes.
Miss South Africa.
20-year-old Letitia weighs 127 pounds and is 5 feet 8 inches tall. Her hair is blonde and her eyes are green.
Miss Venezuela.
19-year-old Carmen has blue eyes and dark brown hair. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall and she weighs 114 pounds.
Miss Colombia.
20-year-old Susanna has light brown hair and green eyes. She's 20 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, and she weighs 119 pounds.
There are the 10 semifinalists in tonight's Miss Universe swimsuit competition.
Well, 2/3 of our semifinalist competition is over. We have just seen our 10 young ladies in their swimwear, and so have our judges, who gave the highest point total to Miss Sweden, second place, Miss Venezuela, and third place was a tie. I don't believe it's the first time for me to see this. Germany and Miss Philippines tied. Okay. Miami is the center of competition tonight, but it is also regarded as a place to live, work, and visit. Miami may not be considered the South to a lady from New Zealand, but to one of them, Miss Universe 1983 Lorraine Downs, it is at least considered fascinating.
For us, the great dance is the break dance, so let her rip.
in the 1984 Miss Universe Evening Gown Competition. Miss Germany. Miss USA. Miss Thailand. Miss Sweden. Miss Holland. Miss Guatemala. Miss Philippines. Miss South Africa. Venezuela. Miss Colombia.
our semifinal competitions. And the top spot in the evening gown competition went to Miss Sweden, second place went to Miss Venezuela, and third place was Miss Philippines. Now you can compare your judgment with our panels when we announce our 5 finalists right after this.
Them, please. One of these contestants will be the new Miss Universe. Now, the composite score each young woman received in tonight's competition will appear on your television screens as she is introduced. Again, those introductions will be in no particular order, and again, good luck to all 10 of you. Here we go with the names of the 5 finalists. Number 1 is Miss Philippines. Miss Sweden. Next is Miss South Africa. Now, Miss Venezuela. There's only one to go. Who will it be? It will be Miss Colombia. From these 5 lovely young women, our judges will pick the new Miss Universe. For the new Miss Universe, the rewards are both tangible and intangible. The intangibles include prestige, glamour, and international recognition. The tangibles are a prize package which includes $102,500 in cash. In cash and merchandise, the Miss Universe prizes will total over $175,000, including a $25,000 personal appearance contract and a $15,000 first prize award, plus each of the sensational prizes Joan is going to tell us about. I'm about to ask each of our 5 finalists the same question. Now, as I speak with one of the young ladies, the other 4 will be in our completely soundproof booth, so they cannot hear what she has said. And we're happy to have, over at the door of the booth to help us, Cherise Haugen, Miss Teen USA 1984, and Sylvia Hitchcock Carson, Miss USA and Miss Universe 1967. Now, Miss Philippines, will you step over to me, and you 4, please step into the booth. Of course, our judges will continue their evaluation as you answer spontaneously and, of course, unrehearsed. Into the booth and close the door, please. Now, Miss Philippines, the question is, should you be the new Miss Universe, you will become a symbol to young women and girls all over the world. What would you like to tell them?
Well, all I want to tell them is being Miss Universe is a pride, and I'd like to spread peace and goodwill to all nations. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Philippines. Now, Miss Venezuela. Miss Venezuela, right out here to me. She wants an interpreter. Will you step over to me, please? And would you read this question to her?
Si usted fuera la nueva Miss Universo, sería un símbolo para todas las mujeres jóvenes y chicas de todas partes del mundo. ¿Qué les gustaría decirle?
Bueno, yo quisiera darle mi mensaje como mujer que emprende una nueva labor, que se preparen, que trabajen, porque en nuestras manos hoy en día está el futuro. Nosotras.
I would like to tell all young women of this world to prepare themselves and to work, because in our hands lies the future.
Thank you very much. Now, may I have Miss Sweden? Miss Sweden, right out here to me. And Miss Sweden, the question is, should you be the new Miss Universe, you will become a symbol to young women and girls all over the world. What would you like to tell them?
Yes, I think I wanted to tell them that have their own personality, to always try to stand with the both feet on the floor and try to, well, I think there's the most important, to always standing with the both feet on the floor and try to do other people happy and help.
And help others.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Sweden. Now, Miss Columbia. Miss Columbia, will you help us, please? Miss Columbia would like to have you read her the question.
Si usted fuera la nueva Miss Universo, sería un símbolo para todas las mujeres y chicas de todo el mundo. ¿Qué les gustaría decirle?
Bueno, yo creo que el trabajo de toda mujer en su hogar, en su familia, es dar un poquito de paz. Tal vez llevaría un símbolo de paz para todo el mundo y trataría de que todo el mundo llevara consigo un poquito de paz para poder irradiar paz.
I think it is a job of a woman in her family and in her life to radiate peace, and I think I would like to give a symbol of peace to the entire world.
Thank you, Miss Columbia. Miss South Africa. Miss South Africa, should you be the new Miss Universe, you will become a symbol to young women and girls all over the world. What would you like to tell them?
I would like to tell them that beauty is not a physical thing. It's something that's inside you, and only you can bring that out, and only you can show that to the world. It's a God-given gift, and make the best of it, make the most of it, and use it in the way that your Creator would like you to have.
Thank you, Miss South Africa. Thank you, ladies. We are even closer to finding out who will be the new Miss Universe. To help our judges in their final evaluation and to give our audience one more chance to make up their minds, we're going to treat everyone to another look at our 5 finalists. At this time, our celebrity panel, like our audience at home, can see close-ups of our contestants. It doesn't seem a year since I said to a lovely young lady from New Zealand, "You are the new Miss Universe." But it must be a year because she joins us now for her traditional walk and words of farewell. We all know that the new Miss Universe will find that her title carries even more prestige because it was worn so well by her predecessor. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Universe 1983, Lorraine Downs.
Since I left New Zealand a year ago, I have been amazed at the wonder of the places I've been and the friendliness of the people I've met. To those people, thank you for the memories that remain within my heart. To the people of Miss Universe, for their cooperation and help. And to my family and friends, for their love and support, I send my deepest thanks. And to my successor, may it be all that you dream of and much, much more.
Thank you, Lorraine. This has been a wonderful pageant, and it seems only right to recognize the contribution of all of these young women. Now, they've come from all over the world, and both on and off this stage, they have brought credit to their countries. And ladies, we do indeed salute you. Our final computer tabulating results listing our 4 runners-up and our new Miss Universe are now ready. They've been reviewed by representatives of the international accounting firm of Ernst & Whinney, and Mr. John LaBarca of that firm has them for me now. Thank you, John. Before I read it, let me say that any one of you 5 would make a wonderful Miss Universe. I shall begin with the 4th runner-up. The 4th runner-up is Miss Columbia. The 3rd runner-up is Miss Philippines. Well done. The 2nd runner-up is Miss Venezuela. Congratulations. Both of you step right down here, please. Now, one of you is about to become Miss Universe. The other is the 1st runner-up, an important position because if for any reason Miss Universe cannot fulfill her obligations for the entire year, the first runner-up becomes Miss Universe. I shall read the name of the first runner-up and then Miss Universe. The first runner-up is Miss South Africa. Miss Sweden is Miss Universe. Congratulations. Here's your sash. You are the new Miss Universe. You've won all the cash awards and magnificent prizes, totaling more than $175,000. And now, as your predecessor, Lorraine Downs, reads the Miss Universe Creed, I want you to take your flowers and step right out and show everyone how happy you are to be our new Miss Universe. On behalf of Yvonne Ryding of Sweden, our new Miss Universe, and all of us associated with the pageant, this is Bob Barker thanking you for joining us and saying good night, everyone.
This is Joan Van Ark saying good night to everyone. Thank you for joining us on a very exciting evening. Good night, y'all. Congratulations to the new Miss Universe.
Portions of this program were pre-recorded.